All right, what's going on, everybody? Sports expert here, and yeah, I got a new video for you guys coming out. So here we go. We got the Bradley Beal trade scenarios. I've came up with a few Bradley Beal trade scenarios that I think could be realistic for teams that are looking for another star to compete for a potential championship, and I think these are deals that definitely could happen and definitely could work. So here we go, everybody. I'll give you my scenarios right now. I will screen record them here. So yeah, as please hit the subscribe button for new, turn on post notifications, like, comment. What do you think about these scenarios? And yeah, I'll be doing videos like this pretty much every day for a lot of players. So I appreciate everyone being here, sports expert here. And yeah, here's the first scenario coming up. All right, everybody. Here's my first Bradley Beal trade scenario. Here I do have him going to the Miami Heat. They'll take on his 3 years, $28 million, $0.7 million deal. They got him. This should be an interesting trade. I have the Wizards getting Andre Iguodala, Kelly Olynyk, Kendrick Nunn, Tyler Hero, a 2022 second unprotected, and a 2022 first unprotected. Definitely a trade I could see. Bradley Beal, definitely considered a superstar by lots of people. He's going to cost a lot, so this is, and to fill the salary, you're going to have to give up veterans like this, like Iguodala and Olynyk. None has been going off, but you're going to have to give up a guy like him. Same with Hero. He hasn't been as good, but I mean, he's all right. I mean, you're going to have to give up him, though, for sure. And you're going to have to give up some draft capital, too. And that's probably what's going to happen. So, I mean, this is definitely a trade that could happen. So maybe the Heat get rid of Beal. Maybe they try an experiment with just Westbrook and some veteran pieces like this. But we'll see. As that is all right, everybody. Here's the second scenario, and yeah, I have Bradley Beal going to Philly here. Philly looking for a potential third star here, to go along with Joel Embiid. So you'll have Embiid, Beal, and one of Simmons and Harris. One of them is going to be in this deal, as you'll have a third star, Beal, Embiid, and either Simmons or Harris. As you got Beal here. As here's the return for the Wizards. I have the Wizards getting a 2023 second round pick, unprotected, and Ben Simmons. I just don't think Ben Simmons is going to work with the Sixers. They may have the 1 seed right now in the East, but Tobias Harris is having a really nice season, and I feel like Simmons is just not that type of player that's going to be able to come in clutch to potentially lead this team to a title. I believe Bradley Beal is more of that player, so I think this is something they would try. Get Beal, Harris, and Embiid, that trio, and I feel like that would definitely work for Philly. As it would, I think it would definitely be something to look out for, and you know, you could arguably say the Wizards win this trade, but who knows? As you could have Simmons, Westbrook, you could try that out. They may not sound like the greatest fit, but I mean, it's definitely worth considering to try. As it wouldn't be horrible. As I have Beal going to Philly and Simmons going to Washington. And right, everybody, here's the third trade scenario here for Beal, as I have Beal landing in Portland, as looks like Portland's going to try to go for a title this year. They really could use a fresh start here with the potential another star like Beal. I definitely help him score. Definitely could help him. Him and Dame Doll. We'll see how that can work. As Portland, I don't know, maybe but yeah, it'll be interesting to see who I have in this trade. See how him and Dame work, or maybe him and CJ work. So yeah, as one of Dame and CJ will be in this trade, so this should be an interesting trade, everybody. So here we go with Washington will get a 2024 second round, a 2022 second round, and C.J. McCollum. C.J. McCollum will be part of this trade. It would have been foolish to potentially put Damian Lillard in this trade, obviously, as he is the true point guard. You have C.J. McCollum, the true shooting guard, who's actually out a few weeks. So you could definitely ship him to a team like Washington, who might try to rebuild. Maybe you get a guy like C.J. over there. Maybe you're not trying to win too much over in Washington this year, and CJ could definitely help in the future for your team. Unless you want to get even more for him, you get a couple second round picks. But I mean, I could definitely see CJ being a guy sticking around there, or maybe just they trade him for more assets. So definitely something I could see for both these teams. As people might wonder why I'm giving up CJ plus a couple picks. Bradley Beal is literally a superstar. That man is. He's one of the best in basketball right now. I mean, he's a beast. He's unbelievable, and definitely a trade that could possibly happen. All right, everybody, here's the fourth trade scenario I have for Bradley Beal. So this should be an interesting one. I have the Dallas Mavericks acquiring Bradley Beal. They'll take on the contract, obviously. It'll be him going to Dallas. And definitely an interesting return for the Wizards here, as I don't know if you guys are going to like it. It might be decent, it might be bad, but definitely an interesting trade here. So should be interesting. I have them giving up a 2024 first-round pick, a 2024 second-round pick, a 2022 first-round pick, a 2022 second-round pick, Josh Green, one of their young shooting guards, Maxi Kleba, who is a nice veteran for the bench, and Tim Hardaway Jr., who has 1 year on his deal. That's an expiring deal. So that'll get him some cap space too. So you get the whole draft load. You get some veterans. You get one young first-round player. So they're not they're going to have to give up some draft capital. They're going to be one of those teams that probably need to. So as Bradley Beal will be headed to Dallas in this deal that I have, as Washington gets a couple veterans, one that's on an expiring deal, one with 3 more years on a nice, fairly team-friendly deal. Josh Green, who's a nice, young, talented guard, has potential in the future for this team. Maybe he can play a lot better than Jerome Robinson. And then you get some draft capital for a superstar like Bradley Beal. So I wouldn't mind this trade for both teams. Not bad. Okay, everybody, here's the final trade scenario I have for Bradley Beal. This is definitely another interesting trade, too, which is very intriguing for both sides. I have Bradley Beal headed to the Atlanta Hawks, as they will acquire Bradley Beal to play alongside. Very interesting deal coming up here. So they're going to go for it this year. Like, I did not include John Collins in this trade. He's a guy I definitely could have included, but I feel like maybe they'd go with one last run before they depart with him, because it doesn't sound like they're going to extend him. It doesn't seem like they're going to want to pay him the money he wants. So Beal will go to Atlanta for a 2022 first-round pick, lottery protected. Onyeka Okongwu, center who they just drafted out of USC, and DeAndre Hunter, small forward from a young small forward they have, definitely could help Washington. And Tony Snell, a salary filler, pretty much. That's a free agent after the year. More salary cap they could get Washington in this deal, with Snell departing after the season. So definitely an interesting deal here. I like the deal for both sides. I think it helps Atlanta. I think it helps Washington. They get a couple nice young players. Okongwu, potentially the next Bam Adebayo. You get Hunter, who's definitely evolving his game. Could be the next Kawhi. I don't know if I'm going to go that far, but he's very talented. Definitely developing a lot in this league. And yeah, you got a draft pick that's probably going to be not in the lottery if this does happen. And you get some cap space pretty much for Tony Snell. So not a bad trade for both sides. As that is my trade scenario video. Please hit the subscribe button if you're new for more videos. I'll come out with these every day for each player. I'll also do for players. I'm also so please hit that notification bell too. I do live streams as well on this channel for NBA. So, and I would appreciate you guys hitting the like button, commenting below what you think about these deals. So yeah, sports expert here. I'm out, guys. Bradley Beal scenarios.